Your phone is ringing right now. You don't recognize the number. You answer. And the very first words out of that caller's mouth are going to tell you, in less than 3 seconds, whether you are talking to a real person or someone who is about to take everything you have worked your entire life to build. 3 seconds. That is all you get. And most people waste those 3 seconds being polite, being patient, saying one moment, or let me get a pen. And that politeness, that basic human decency, the exact words, the specific sentences that the moment you hear them should make you put that phone down without a single word of explanation. No goodbye. No, I'll call you back. Just hang up. Because what comes after those phrases has already cost American seniors over $3 billion last year alone. And I am not going to let it cost you another dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your guy here. And before we go any further, if someone in your life needs to hear this, if you have a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor who still answers every call thinking it might be important, please share this video with them right now. It could be the most important thing they see this year. And if this channel is new to you, hit subscribe, because I put out information like this every single week. The stuff scammers are desperately hoping you never find out. Drop a comment below and tell me where you are watching from. I want to see my community. Let me know you're here. Now, let's get into it. The first phrase, can you hear me? It sounds harmless. It sounds like a bad connection. But the moment you say yes, and you will say yes, because that is the natural human response, they have your voice. Recorded. Your yes gets clipped out of context and used as verbal authorization for services you never agreed to, charges you never approved, and subscriptions you never signed up for. And when the company calls to dispute the charge, they play back your voice saying yes. And suddenly, the burden of proof is on you. Real callers do not open with, can you hear me? A real doctor's office opens with, this is Sarah calling from Dr. Johnson's office. A real person identifies themselves first. The moment you hear, can you hear me from a number you don't recognize, you put the phone down. No explanation. Done. The second phrase, this is your final notice. Final notice. Last warning. Last chance before legal action. I want you to hear me very clearly on this one. The IRS does not call you. Social Security does not call you. Your bank does not call you to tell you there is a problem with your account, and this is your final notice. These institutions communicate by mail, official, documented, traceable mail. A final notice by telephone is not a legal instrument. It is a fear instrument. It is designed to activate panic in your nervous system so that you stop thinking logically and start reacting emotionally. And an emotional person makes mistakes. An emotional person gives out information they would never give out if they had 60 seconds to think. The moment you hear final notice or last chance or immediate action required, hang up. The third phrase, your Social Security number has been suspended. I need you to write this down if you have to. A Social Security number cannot be suspended. That system does not exist. There is no mechanism, no law, no government process by which your Social Security number gets suspended and someone calls you on the phone to tell you about it. That sentence is legally and factually impossible, but scammers bank on the fact that you don't know that. They follow it up with words like suspicious activity, linked to criminal case, you must verify immediately or face arrest. Every word of it is manufactured. Every word of it is designed to make you freeze and comply. The moment you hear your Social Security number has been suspended, that is a confession. They just told you who they are. Hang up immediately. The fourth phrase, do not hang up or you will be arrested. This one is the most psychologically violent of all of them because it directly attacks your freedom. It tells you that the act of protecting yourself, of ending the call, will result in law enforcement showing up at your door. Let me be absolutely clear. No legitimate law enforcement agency in this country issues arrest warnings over the phone. Warrants are issued through courts. They are served in person by officers with documentation. If you were truly facing arrest, you would not be getting a phone call first. This phrase exists for one reason only, to keep you on the line long enough to extract what they need from you. The moment someone says, do not hang up or you will be arrested, you hang up immediately. And then you call your local non-emergency police line and report the number. The fifth phrase, press 1 to speak with an agent. This is the robocall. There is an issue with your account. Press 1 to speak with a representative. When you press 1, one of two things happens. You either get connected to a live scammer who now knows you are an engaged, responsive target, someone who presses buttons, someone who follows instructions, or you get connected to a premium rate line that starts billing the moment the call connects. Either way, pressing that button costs you something. The rule is simple. You did not initiate this call. You do not press anything. You hang up. The sixth phrase, we need to verify your information. Your bank already has your information. Your doctor's office already has your information. Medicare already has your information. No legitimate institution that you have an existing relationship with needs to call you out of nowhere to verify details they already have on file in their own systems. When someone calls you and asks you to verify your social security number, the last 4 digits of your card, your date of birth, your mother's maiden name, they are not verifying anything. They are collecting. The moment you hear, we need to verify your information, the answer is not to verify it. The answer is to hang up and call that institution yourself using the number on the back of your card or on their official website. The 7th phrase, congratulations, you've won. You did not enter a sweepstakes. You did not sign up for a lottery. You did not submit your name for a prize drawing, and yet somehow you won $5,000. A cruise, a new car. All you have to do is pay a small processing fee, or provide your banking details so they can deposit the winnings. Real prizes do not come with upfront costs. Real winnings do not require your bank account number to be delivered. Legitimate contests send official documentation by mail. If you won something real, you will receive paperwork. What you're hearing on that phone is a setup. You pay the fee, you give the account number, and the prize never comes because it never existed. Here is the rule that ties everything together. The 3-second test. When you answer a call from a number you do not recognize, you listen for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. In those 3 seconds, a real person will tell you who they are and why they're calling. A scammer will give you a red flag phrase, a robotic voice, an automated urgency trigger, a question designed to get you to say yes. If in those 3 seconds you hear anything from the list I just gave you, anything, you do not explain yourself. You do not say, I'm going to hang up now. You do not say, please take me off your list. You simply put the phone down. Because explaining yourself, engaging with them in any way, telling them you know it's a scam, all of that keeps the call alive. All of that gives them more data on you. Silence followed by the hang up is the only response that costs them something. There's a man named Robert, 71 years old, from Florida. He got a call. This is the Social Security Administration. Your number has been suspended due to suspicious activity linked to a criminal investigation. Do not hang up. The old Robert, the Robert from 2 years ago, would have stayed on that line, would have panicked, would have answered every question they asked, but his daughter had sat him down and gone through exactly what I just told you. The moment he heard Social Security number suspended, one phrase fired in his mind. Red flag? He put the phone down. He called his daughter. She looked up the number. It was already flagged in the FTC database as an active scam operation. One lesson, one conversation, one hang-up, saved him everything. The phrases they use are not random. They are tested. They are refined through thousands of calls, targeting thousands of people, until they found the combinations of words that most reliably produce fear, confusion, and compliance. They are professionals. They run operations. They have scripts and supervisors and performance metrics. But knowing what those words are, knowing that "can you hear me" is a recording trap, that SSN suspended is a legal impossibility, that "do not hang up" is a fear weapon, knowing that strips every single one of those phrases of its power. You cannot be manipulated by a script you can see through.